Welcome back to the Ed Show, and thanks for watching tonight. We told you at the top of the show, the righties were just trying to do everything they possibly could to change the subject now that President Obama, for lack of a better term, is on a roll. A lot of good things have happened. The killing of Osama bin Laden makes us a safer world. So Fox News decided to go after a rapper named Common, who was invited to the White House tonight for a poetry reading.
Is this the guy, poet, we ought to be inviting to the White House? This is a guy that we don't want our kids to listen to. If this was somebody that used the same type of rhetoric about violence against President Obama, I would be against it. This is inappropriate for a president, and he goes back to his radical roots again and again.
Why would he invite a thug to the White House who said he wanted to kill President Bush?
This is a joke. I mean, this is some white guy using the N-word and talking about cop killing. He would have been off the list a long time ago.
This is no Robert Frost. This is no Maya Angelou.
It sounds like he's a promoter of cop killing.
I mean, this is the White House.
The Obamas do not understand the sensibilities of many Americans. The President and First Lady have made a major mistake in inviting this man to the White House.
All right, let's talk about mistakes. This was the same rapper that Fox praised just 6 months ago as a rap legend and someone who was a positive role model for kids. That was their network saying that. And where were the complaints from the right wing when a rapper named Eazy-E was invited to President George H.W. Bush's White House back in 1991? Eazy-E was pretty famous. He was quoted as saying, "How the F can I be a Republican when I got a song called F the Police?" He was invited to the Bush White House in 1991. Where was the media on that one? And don't be fooled by Sean Hannity. This is a guy who defended, of all people, Ted Nugent. Even when Nugent said that candidate Barack Obama should suck on this machine gun. The claim about rapper Common is that the lyrics of one of his songs pays homage to a cop killer, a convicted killer, who escaped and is now in Cuba. And the president of the State Troopers Union of New Jersey, David Jones, said he shouldn't be going to the White House. Well, here's Common performing at the White House tonight.
I bleed the blood of the struggle, walking over troubled puddles. The hustle's in my chest, no hustle, no progress. Extremities of life in this process. The birth of a son, the death of another. With love I caressed both mothers and told them who's in control is the one that's above us. I walk where money talks and love stutters. The body language of a nation going through changes. The young become dangerous. Pain gets spent into anger. Anger gets sent through the chamber. It's tough when your own look like strangers.
Let's bring in the president of the National Action Network, Reverend Al Sharpton. Reverend, good to have you with us tonight.
Thank you.
I spoke today with a former social worker with the Milwaukee Public Schools who told me that they recommended Common and that he was from a different league than other rappers, and they recommended him to the kids. They had no complaints from any of the parents or anybody in the community, and his lyrics were far different from others who have been castigated in the past. I want to ask you, did the president and the White House do the right thing by having Common to the White House tonight?
I absolutely think so. First of all, as you know, National Action Network and I have condemned some of the rap lyrics. We even marched on some of the record companies, and ironically, Glenn Beck joined one of the marches. Common is known as a positive rapper, and the fact that he had a political view on one case clearly does not mean at all that he endorsed cop killing. I think that he has the right to his view as you or I, anyone does on a particular case. But the hypocrisy here, I think you point out, when President Bush invited a rapper that had made lyrics that people felt offended in terms of profanity, I didn't hear the outcry from the right wing. Diddy, who I have a relationship with, we're friends, but we've argued about lyrics, was at the Republican convention. I didn't hear the outcry. So, again, where's the standard? Is there an Obama standard and then everybody else, they look like they're reaching out? I think that this is just to try and distract from what the president has done in terms of national security, in terms of bin Laden, and distract his argument on immigration. So they're taking a side issue that they clearly couldn't believe in. Otherwise, they would have taken a position with the Republican convention administration and when President Bush invited a rapper who has far more used profanity and all, not around a political position. People that have made lyrics that have been accused of being misogynist and self-degrading, that is not the case with the artist Common. I think this is a real attempt to distract from the real things this country is moving forward on.
Reverend, what's made this a story is David Jones is the president of the New Jersey State's Fraternal Association. He has a real problem with this rapper being invited to the White House tonight. Common, here's what he said on O'Reilly's program. There's no side on that? I'm sorry about that. I thought we had that. Obviously, when you have the head of the police organization in a state come out and condemn it, it's going to be a story. Where's the disconnect here? Is there a misunderstanding about rap music and what it tries to accomplish in the culture?
I think the misunderstanding is that rap music, just like other forms of music, may express a point of view about a particular situation. In this case, a case in terms of a New Jersey trial. People have the right, including Mr. Jones, to have their view of a trial. I have fought police brutality cases. It doesn't make me anti-police. We're marching now for police not to be laid off their jobs.
Okay, I want to play that. We do have the soundbite now. This is David Jones earlier tonight having a real problem with Common being at the White House.
You and I didn't just pay with our tax dollars to have this here. My guys pay with their blood. They play with their blood every single day, and every guy in that wall is there because it's their blood that ensures the freedom of First Amendment rights, of free speech. Their position on this was that he was a broad enough, a successful enough player,
mainstream guy,
so that this can be excused.
All right, it can't be.
It's madness.
Terrible
Madness.
decision.
Now, the song that was composed by Common was about a Black Panther, Assata Shakur, who was convicted of killing a state trooper on the highway in New Jersey. She went to jail. She escaped. She's in Cuba. The song was, in his terms, was a story about how he feels she was wrongly convicted and also how he felt that there was police brutality involved. How big a problem, if at all, is this for the White House?
I don't think it's a big problem at all. I think most Americans understand people have the right to disagree on a particular case. It doesn't mean they're endorsing any particular behavior. I think that if anyone has been strong on support of police, has been the president, who ironically, what makes this so ludicrous is President Obama, before he was president, denounced lyrics that he felt was bad and was poisonous to the community. But what I would have been interested in seeing is that if Mr. Jones, who does have the right to his point of view in representing state police, why didn't he, since he was in Fox, condemn Fox for praising Common? Why this delayed reaction when Common, who is clearly a mainstream positive rapper, is invited to the White House? Why didn't he have that reaction when he was praised on Fox TV? If I was going to Fox and had a problem with an artist they had praised, I would have taken them on.
Do you think this is a political setup?
I think it's a political setup to distract the public's attention, so we end up arguing about something that has nothing to do with the feelings of the president, the feelings of the public, and any artist that goes to the White House under anybody. We can disagree with some of their political positions that they may use their art to express themselves.
Reverend Al Sharpton, stay with us. We'll continue the conversation after the break. There are other issues. We're right back.